You
Yeah.
do indie, you're part of you're got to get the funds to do everything. And you don't have a studio behind you and all that stuff.
You have to make budget, and it's a lot different. Sometimes you have to spend your own money to develop and produce in the beginning.
Budget. What's budget?
Yeah. Budget's huge.
Yeah, but you just got to spend it all. Otherwise you won't get any more money the next year. Yeah. That's
Oh,
the
is that
military.
yeah, slip back into the government mindset. Yeah.
Totally the way it is. All right, Terry, what should I have asked you that I didn't ask you today?
Well, I would say maybe something that that's applicable to all veterans and maybe all humans. Like I was destroyed when I came out of the military, and a lot of the destroying was done by me. And so I always tried to speak to the veteran audience and encourage them to find some kind of passion, some kind of mission. And I go back to this quote that I can vaguely remember. This isn't verbatim, but essentially it goes like this: don't ask what the world needs from you. Ask what brings you to life, because the world needs people who are alive, like really alive inside. And so I always encourage people, look, if you're not happy with life, it's about mindset. It's about tapping into your passion. It's about living on mission, especially for us military guys and ex-military guys. You got to have a mission, because when we were in the military, we were wrapped up in a big mission, even if we didn't realize it at the time. We were wrapped up in a big mission, and we were doing meaningful things, and we could go to work every day and say, okay, I stand for these values and I'm protecting people. All that goes away when you get out. So you have to fill that void with something. And I think something that's very powerful is storytelling and meaningful stories. I remember being stationed out in the Middle East, and it was chaotic, and we had to figure out ways to deal with that, the chaos. One of the ways we dealt with it is me and two of my buddies, we would take our cots outside and lay them under the Iraq stars. And my buddy, the funniest human I've ever met, his name's the Squirrel. We nicknamed him. He would tell us stories, and we would completely escape from where we were, a hostile war environment. And we would laugh our asses off, and we'd fall asleep under the stars. It was incredible. And looking back at that, like, I realized the power of storytelling. So that's why I got into storytelling.
That's why I got into radio and podcasting.
Yeah. It's powerful.
It's the same thing. It's exactly, and when you interview people, you get to find out their story and you get to help bring it out. Yours was a little different. I've not had what you do before somebody, as a director in indie films and all that. I did have a guy who was 56 who went into the service as a veterinarian.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. For a 10-year thing. Yeah. He was like, oldest guy ever to join the military.
No kidding.
Yeah. That was a unique show because he talked all about it. He just wanted to serve after everything he did, and he had to get a waiver, and some congressman helped him get one.
That's amazing. Good for him.
Yeah. He was deployed like 4 times because he worked with the dogs. Yeah. So that was his specialty, was work, taking care of the dogs. I don't know if it was the dogs, but taking care of dogs. How about that? Is that better?
Yeah. The corpsman took care of the dogs. That's code for feet.
Yeah. Devil dogs.
Or devil dogs. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. The jarheads, our best friends. Yeah. I have buddies of mine. They're like, yeah, it's the men's department of the Navy.
Of course.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah. Crown eaters.
Yeah. Yeah. Uncle Sam's Misguided Children, or what was the other one? What's the difference between Boy Scouts and the Marine Corps?
What is it?
Boy Scouts have adult supervision.
That's good. Yeah. Those guys are priceless, man.
Well, no, they pick on me all the time. I have a bunch around here, and that's how they're the only ones, back and forth that can do it.